At a busy train station in the city, there lived a beggar. Every day, he survived by asking passengers on the arriving and departing trains for money. One afternoon, while begging, he noticed a tall man in a suit. The beggar thought, "This man looks rich. If I ask him, surely he'll give me something good." So he approached the man and asked for money. The tall man looked at him and said, "You're always asking from others, but do you ever give anything to anyone?" The beggar replied, "Sir, I'm just a beggar. I only take. I don't have anything to give. How could I possibly give to someone else?" The tall man shook his head. "If you can't give, then you have no right to take. I'm a businessman, and I only believe in give and take. If you have something to give me, only then I can give you something in return." With that, the man boarded his train and left. The beggar was stunned. The man's words echoed in his heart. For the first time, he thought deeply, "Maybe the reason I never get much money is because I never give anything back. But what could I possibly give? I'm just a beggar." For days he thought about it, but no answer came. Then one morning, while sitting near the station, his eyes fell on some flowers blooming around the station. An idea sparked in his mind. What if I give flowers in return whenever someone gives me money? He picked some flowers, and that day when passengers gave him money, he offered them flowers in return. People smiled, kept the flowers, and appreciated the gesture. Soon this became his routine. Every day he gathered flowers, and whenever someone gave him a coin or a note, he handed them a flower. He noticed something strange. People started giving him more than before. As long as he had flowers, people gave generously. When he ran out, his income dropped again. One day, while begging on the train, he suddenly saw the same tall man who had spoken to him before. Excited, he rushed over. "Sir," he said, "today I have something to give you. If you give me money, I will give you flowers in return." The tall man smiled, gave him some money, and accepted the flowers. "Wow," he said, "look at you. You've become a businessman just like me." The words struck the beggar once more. That night he couldn't sleep. His heart was burning with excitement. He realized, yes, I'm no longer a beggar. I'm a businessman. I can change my life. The very next morning, people at the station saw him shouting joyfully toward the sky. "I'm not a beggar. I'm a businessman. I can become rich." Everyone thought he had lost his mind. But the beggar disappeared from the station after that day. 6 months later, at the same station, 2 men in suits boarded a train. They shook hands, and one of them said, "Do you recognize me?" The other looked puzzled. "No, I don't think we've met before." The man smiled. "Oh, we've met twice before, right here on this train. I was the beggar you once refused to give money to. And later, I was the one who gave you flowers in return for your money." The other man's eyes widened. "Oh yes, now I remember. You were that beggar. But look at you today, dressed in a suit, traveling like a gentleman. What are you doing these days?" The former beggar laughed warmly. "Yes, I was that beggar. But today, I'm a successful flower merchant. I sell flowers on a large scale now, and I'm traveling for my business." He continued, "In our first meeting, you taught me the law of nature. We only receive when we give. That changed my life. At first, I thought I was still just a beggar giving away flowers. But during our second meeting, you showed me the truth. I wasn't a beggar anymore. I was a businessman. People weren't giving me charity. They were buying my flowers. With the money I earned, I started purchasing more flowers and selling them. Step by step, I built my business. Today, I run a thriving flower company. All because you made me realize who I really was. Both men smiled, shaking hands again, and continued their journey. This time as equals, both businessmen.